What's up, guys? This is Quantae, and welcome to something that isn't a Let's Play. Look at this. This isn't Castlevania 3 or Super Talking Time Bros at all. Well, this is my drawing showcase that I'm gonna do, and it's kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. Mainly because I haven't really been able to record anything, and, you know, I'm recording this because people are at home, and I kinda have to keep it down just a little bit. I mean, I don't want to keep it down so much that I sound monotone and emotionless, but, you know, here this is. And so I started out with my anime-style drawings first, mainly because I don't really like drawing anime. It always ends up turning out terribly, even though this is probably one of my best drawings that I've ever done, but still, it's just like, it's creepy. That's all I can really say. But if you really keep going, you know, look at this. This is pretty terrible. You know, it's the same character and all. It's Deidara from Naruto, because I sort of went through a phase where I liked Naruto and I drew it, or I didn't draw it a lot, but I watched it and I was a big fan of it, and, you know, trying to draw characters from that show wasn't really the best thing. And so I kind of gave up drawing anime. So let's do something that I'm pretty good at, like drawing Sonic the Hedgehog. Even though these are pretty bad. At least Tails is, because I'm really bad about fitting stuff on pieces of paper, and Tails just doesn't look right. Because I had to fit him on the corner of the paper, and then there were holes on the paper, obviously, and I had to draw my way around that. So that was pretty terrible. And here's Sonic again, another one of my personal favorites, or of Sonic that I have ever drawn. Even though his hands look kind of dumb, because I really don't like drawing hands, but I don't know, hands just have always been a hard thing for me when drawing. And again, you know, Sonic in a particular pose that I really like because I learned how to draw it from scratch. Like, I drew Sonic in this pose so much, just when drawing Sonic I learned how to do it, you know, without having to ever look at anything. Because usually when I'm drawing, I'm usually looking at something as sort of like, I don't know, a template, and, you know, copying it onto a piece of paper. Not tracing, mind you, but it's just like, you know, I look at something at an alternate source and then try to copy it onto the paper and see how it turns out. And usually it doesn't turn out that bad, but there are noticeable things that just look really stupid. Like that caterpillar. That caterpillar looks like it's on crack, and it sees Sonic and it's like, whoa, man, I'm tripping out, man. I just really don't low. I don't know. Low? Am I speaking English? I don't really know. And those rings really look like onion rings. They don't look like real rings at all. And, you know, here's Sonic in a back pose. Doesn't really look all that well, but it was just something I was gonna try, and his socks really look wrinkled and weirded out. Sonic, iron out your socks, man. And let's move on to Pikmin, shall we? Here's a, God, what do they call it? The pileated Snagret. And pileated Snagret, it looks really cool, because a lot of the Pikmin artwork, if you look at it, it's all in 3D, and I don't even know how I even drew this to a piece of paper and made it look as well as it does. Like, it honestly doesn't look that bad, and I'm proud of the fact that I was actually able to draw it. And here's a snowy Bulborb, or a hairy Bulborb, or whatever. Fairly simple, but I still like it. Most of the Pikmin drawings that I've ever, you know, put on 2 pieces of paper, I'm actually fairly proud of, because they didn't turn out all too bad. Because, you know, you are probably like one of the greatest critics of your artwork, and, well, this isn't art at all, but, you know, you're the greatest critic of your own work, and most of these didn't turn out too bad to me, except for this blue Pikmin. I hate this blue Pikmin. And I attempted to draw Pikmin attacking a Bulborb. That did not turn out too well, because I wasn't actually drawing, or like looking at anything when drawing this, and I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, and it really didn't turn out all too well. And here's a Smoky Prog. Didn't really take much effort to draw that, it's just kind of random stuff going on there. And a Burrowing Snagret, and this is probably another one of my really, just one of my favorite pictures of all time that I've ever drawn and put onto a piece of paper, mainly because it just looks really good. Honestly, I wish I could draw this thing like without having to look at the artwork. I mean, looking at it now, it seems like I probably could, but probably not. I don't really know. Like, the beak is just really detailed, and I really like drawing it. I had a lot of fun with that. And there's Bomberman. We're getting into some older stuff now, mainly just because, you know, drawing stuff in school is always cool. Even when you caption it and say, "I did it!" and stuff like that. Whatever. And here's Toon Link. This is probably another one of my favorite drawings, actually, just to be completely honest. Mainly because I didn't do that bad on it. Again, you know, it's not perfect, but it's something. And Lemmy Koopa, that was when I was going through that phase, when right before New Super Mario Bros. Wii was about to come out, and I was like, oh, they're bringing the Koopalings back. And there's Fawful. Don't really like that one. And Fawful again, but in his Bowser's Inside Story artwork or design, or whatever you want to call it. Simple Mario World Goomba. Not too much going on there. And Luigi, even though I didn't draw it, my friend actually traced it and tried to tell me he drew it, but frick him. And here's a Boom Boom. And that wasn't actually that bad to draw, even though his arms really look stupid, because Boom Boom's arms, they're just the most awkward things. Even looking at Boom Boom's arms in games just kind of baffles me, because they're just really long, and they look really lanky, and trying to draw it just looks really stupid. And here's Mario, you know, doing his thing. Even though I don't like the fact that that Koopa is as huge as it is, but who really cares? I don't really know. Just drawing the Koopa was weird. Like, his arm just looks freaking beefy, like he's gonna turn around and backhand Mario with it or something. And there's Iggy Koopa. I tried to do something of my own and trying not to look at something while drawing it, and it didn't even really turn out that bad, or at least I don't think it did. I don't know, I like it. And here's, oh my god, this one is terrible. This is Mario's Yoshi thing. I don't really know. The main thing I don't really like about this is the blooper, because the blooper's tentacles are just out there, and I should go back and fix that, but it really doesn't matter. Most of these drawings, like, pretty much after all the Pikmin stuff had been, like, middle school drawings, and I'm pretty much almost done with high school now. And here's Bowser's Inside Story artwork, and I colored Mario and Luigi brown, and they look like Mexicans. And that really didn't turn out all too well. And it says RPG 3 because, you know, Mario and Luigi, you know, Bowser's Inside Story didn't have a title just yet. And there's a Goomba. They're not really that hard to draw. Even, you know, without the detail, Goombas are really easy. They're just mushrooms. And there's the Super Mario Bros. Z Mario, but this just looks really dumb. Because Mario's right arm just looks huge compared to his left, and then his left eye looks huge compared to his right eye. And not to mention, this was the time where I didn't really know how to draw hats, so again, the hat just looks really, really weird. And in most of these early drawings that I've ever done of Mario, his hat looks really weird, but I like keeping them because they hold a lot of sentimental value, considering the fact that it was just some of the first times I actually learned how to draw, you know, Mario and stuff like that, because a lot of that was really hard, you know, drawing Mario and Sonic and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the drawing stuff, because I don't really have any Let's Play videos ready just yet, but they should be out pretty soon. I mean, not guaranteeing anything, and not saying I'm losing motivation or anything, it's just really hard to record, because people have been home literally every day, and not to mention school, you know, the semester is almost coming to an end, so I'm being bombarded with reviews and tests and crap like that, and it's really hard to record, but, you know, I'll upload when I can, and well, I'll see you guys later.